I'm going to make a very classic French dish for you now. This is called chicken Veronique. It's a combination of chicken and unusual, but it works, grapes. It's a very old school Parisian dish. I don't know where the name Veronique comes from, but I always associate it with chicken and grapes. Now I just want to heat up my pan so it's really hot, and the thermo signal when it's solid red will tell me that it's at the perfect temperature. So once that's heated up, we can add our chicken. We're going to add some salt, pepper, olive oil to our chicken thighs. I like chicken thigh for this because it stays nice and moist throughout the cooking process, and it's also a really delicious cut of meat. It's the dark part of the chicken. So we'll also add some salt, good pinch of salt, and some pepper. And these chicken thighs are boneless just to speed up the process too. So we're just going to coat the chicken thighs in the oil and salt. And once that thermo signal is solid red, which it is now, it's time to start flash frying our chicken. So in it goes. Good sizzle there. And fits perfectly. And we're going to cook it on the skin side for about 4 to 5 minutes or until it's crispy and golden brown. While that's happening, I'm going to dice some French shallots. So we want 2 French shallots. These ones are quite large, but they will cook down, and we just want to finely chop them. I love to use French shallots for this recipe because it's going to give it a really nice sweet flavour. If you can't find French shallots or you've just got regular onions, you can also use them, just finely chop them. All right, let's have a look at this chicken. Oh, look at that. An even golden colour. Makes me happy. Yum-oh. All right. Now, at this stage, we're not cooking the chicken. We're just sealing it off. So we just want to flash fry it on the other side, and then we're going to remove it from the pan. We want that golden colour because that golden colour means flavour when it comes to the final Veronique-style sauce. So in with our shallots. The French shallots need to be sautéed too. We just give them a shake in our pan. And any of those little caramelised bits that were attached to the bottom of the pan, you can see they've detached nicely. And again, it's going to mix in with our onions, giving us lots of flavour. Need to season this, so some salt. Now let's deglaze this pan with some verjuice. You could use white wine, but if you can get your hands on verjuice, use it. It's got a wonderful acidic flavour, and it's made with unfermented grapes, so we'll add that. You can get it from specialty shops, and some delis also have it. It smells amazing. Okay, now some chicken stock. And we can return our chicken to our fry pan. Now, when you return your chicken to the fry pan, we just want to ensure that the tops of the chicken don't get any moisture on them. We want to keep that chicken crackling, if you like. So we're just bathing it in the sauce and cooking it in the sauce. The great thing about this pan is it's oven safe. So this is going to go into the oven for a nice even cook. I'm going to give it about 15 minutes at 175 degrees. Okay, this chicken is cooked and that sauce is thickened up nicely. We're going to carefully take our chicken thighs out, just rest it on a plate so we can finish off the sauce. Now, whenever you're putting a pan in the oven, please take care because that handle is piping hot. So I've always learnt from all my chef friends is to make sure that you just cover it with a tea towel. That way, if you just forget that it's hot and it's easy done, you won't hurt yourself because the tea towel will be there. Okay, to finish this sauce, we're going to turn the heat on, just on a medium to high heat, and we'll add a splash of cream, very French. So I'd say about 1 to 2 tablespoons. And we'll just give that a swirl. And again, reducing that so it thickens. And now's the time to add our grapes. Now I'm using some seedless white grapes, and we'll just pick them straight into the sauce. We don't want to cook them too much because they'll break up. We want to hold their integrity. So essentially we're just warming them through. So a few handfuls of the grapes into the cream sauce, and we're just going to coat them, and that'll just take a few minutes. We're also going to serve this with some tarragon. Tarragon has a really nice aniseed, fresh, light flavour, very appropriate with chicken and grapes. Just going to pick a few leaves off to go on the top. If you can't find tarragon, parsley is also a really nice substitute. Okay, grab a knife, and we'll finely chop this to sprinkle on the top. Okay. This is pretty much ready to go, so we'll turn it off. And I like to pour this in the centre of an oval plate and spread the sauce out, and then present the chicken on top. So with my tongs, we'll just spread those shallots out and show off those little grapes, and then our chicken can just rest on the top. Turn that around, and the last one, and then that final sprinkle of tarragon over the top. It's also nice to put the sauce on the bottom so that chicken stays super crispy on the top. I don't know who Veronique is, I don't know who this is named after, but you know what? I'm going to call it after my Auntie Vero in France. I know she would love this dish.